up, everybody? Welcome back, and should I say Happy New Year. I wish all of the viewers and the families the very happy 2022. I wish this year is going to be a very successful one for each and every one of you guys. And yeah, I think we basically at the right time to showcase the new video for 2022. And as you guys saw on the Instagram page, you'll see the link at the bottom. Go follow us on Instagram. We've made quite a few posts about a very special car that we're doing today. And I always mention, like, every time when we shoot a car, it's like a very special car, but like this one has been going through a lot of changes. I mean, like, I spoke to the owner, it was about 3 different engine swaps in it. So I'm actually very excited to find out the whole story behind this car. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Please drop a like, and yeah, comment any questions you guys might have, or if there's something that you guys specifically wanted to see. Yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. And yeah, I think sit back and enjoy the first episode of 2022. Let's get it. Oh, there's already a fire. Wait. Yeah, people are not friendly to you. Okay guys, so as you guys saw the cinematics, this is one beautiful looking Mark 3. So we're actually sitting in the car now. It is scorching hot in Cape Town, so it's about 32 degrees I think, if not more, so we can't really push the car like we wanted to. But yeah, we're just gonna have a bit of a drive so you guys can actually hear what this car sounds like. Do you have the Only Mornay? How's it going? So yeah, yes, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh. And then, yeah, no, that's a sound that you can never get tired of. That's one thing. But yeah, we're gonna have a little drive, and then yeah, we'll stop somewhere. Like I said, it gets quite hot here in Cape Town, and then we will have a little chat to the owner and see what is all done, and what, like I mentioned earlier, the different stages of this car. So yeah, let's enjoy some engine noise and some turbo noises, shall we? Okay, so yeah, the roads are also quite busy today. So yeah, it's not really necessarily the place to be at, but we can see what we can do. Yes. When last? Rubber smile. Yeah. Like, I don't think the sound does justice to what I'm hearing in the car. It is like there's like that dual blow valve that's on this car, but we're gonna get more into detail with that with the owner as soon as we stop. We're almost at the end point, but one thing this is definitely a car that I will you'll never get bored of. So yeah, I think we're almost at the end point, and then we'll quickly jump into a little bit more details as to what's happening with this Mark 3. As you guys can see, Monster, scorching hot day today. So yeah, let's jump into some more details. Us guys, so a funny little story. We had some wind interruption with the previous interview that we had with Mornay with the Mark 3, and the Mark 3, yeah. Nah, just kidding. So yeah, we just had to restructure everything, and we actually came to the house of Stealth Tune Cape Town and Ryan Pereira Motors to just quickly run through everything again. So that, because on the previous videos, yeah, we can't hear anything because the wind was so bad in Cape Town. So today we're sitting here at RPM, scorching hot day yet again, and we're joined by Mornay. So yeah, let's just quickly cut to the chase. So obviously you guys saw in the video with regards to the cinematics and the few pulls that we could do. The weather was very hot that day, so we couldn't really do much, and basically we don't want to interrupt anything with motor-wise. So yeah, so Mornay, quickly tell us. We mentioned that obviously there's a big story with this car with regards to engine swaps and all of that. So how did it all start? And I know that you've mentioned you've had quite a few cars in your lifetime. How did it all get to coming to the Mark 3?
Pretty well, I started off with the fancier cars, if you can call it that way. Started off with Polo GTI, I wrote that off.
Okay.
Then I bought another Polo GTI, bought a Golf 6 GTI, and then I bought an Audi S3, and then I had a 135 out there. But none of them just gave me the thrill like where I got to when I got with my Mark 1. The Mark 1 was actually like a garage queen, if I can put it that way. I bought it after I sold the 135i. Got into the bike scene a lot, had a massive bike accident.
Yeah, that's a pretty different route.
Yes. And then it had the stock 2 litre 8 valve motor in it, so we played a lot with that, got it to where it could go. No offense, NA guys, doesn't get there with a heavier body, it doesn't get where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And then we went from there. I went to the 16 valve ABF, ran it standard for quite some time. Then we did some cam work on it, throttles and stuff like that.
Sorry, 1 second. So yeah, sorry, we got a bit interrupted there with RPM's phone line. So yeah, you were saying with your second motor that you had?
Yeah, I had a 16 valve unit, ABF throttles. Did a lot of work on it, made decent enough power for a NA motor, made over 140 kilowatt. But still the body was too heavy and there wasn't enough torque. So I got the opportunity to sell the 16 valve and use the money, recuperate a bit, and then put a 20 valve turbo into it, which is currently now. Didn't run into too much issues with the 20 valve. I had a burnt valve, etc., so I decided to force the motor. Yeah, big leap, but yeah, we did stainless steel valves, forged the motor, it's got RPA studs, everything like that.
And it's got an MK4 turbo?
Correct, it's got the standard KO4 turbo from the Audi S3 motor on it.
Okay.
There is bigger plans for it eventually in the future, but daily first. So
yeah, because you obviously use it every day.
Yes, it's a daily vehicle, it's driven up and down every day.
Exactly.
So it's not something that I would like to use as a track or dyno queen or whatever you want to call it.
Now, how much power are you making on the Mark 3?
Look, on RPM's dyno, what everyone sees and what it actually makes is two different stories. On RPM dyno, it makes 180 kilowatts.
300.
Yeah. Thinking of the newtons here first, 180 kilowatts and 367 newtons.
Okay.
It's on relatively low boost from 1.3 bar. Obviously, the race map is undisclosed.
Yes, okay. Yeah, we've all been wanting to find out, but
I'll one day put it on there and then everyone can see what the KO4 is capable of, because it does make over 200 kilowatt on the car.
Okay, so it's really highly powered for
what it is. Yes, for what it is. I mean, the car weighs a ton, just under a ton. And yeah, so it makes decent enough
the power that it needs to
yes.
make. Okay, cool. So we are trying a little bit of a different route this year, where we're going to try and get the viewers more involved in the videos, and obviously they will be able to ask questions, and we will put all their questions and names and stuff like that up here, so we will ask them directly. The owner doesn't know anything about the questions, so whatever questions comes up, we ask the owner and he will gladly answer you guys. So the first question we have from Andre Farson: have you ever considered a DSG swap just for the fun of it? The panels are already there.
Well, look, yes, I would love to have a DSG. I mean, it's a lot quicker, we all know this. We both drive manual cars, and the DSGs just have a little bit of an upper hand. But the cost involved on it is ridiculous.
For the whole conversion?
Yes, I mean, you need the box, which is over 30,000 Rand for the box. You need a ECU, you need a cluster. It's a lot of things that go into it, and then you need to remap the standard ECU on a car to be able to work with DSG box. So it's, yes, I would love to do it, but I mean, financially wise, it wouldn't make any sense to put that amount of money into a box.
Just to try and make it DSG. So it's just there for the show now.
Correct. Look, I got the chance to get a Golf 6 steering wheel because they actually just suit the car so nicely.
Yeah.
And there was only one with pedals available, so I said, well,
we might as well.
Why not?
Okay, so the second question from Ruwaid. If the car had body rust, how much does it cost you to fix it?
Look, it's something out of my expertise to say what it would cost to fix it, because I'm a motor mechanic. So for me, it depends on how bad the rust condition is and where the rust condition is. If the panel has to be replaced, or it can be fixed with body putty or something like that. But usually it depends on what place you take it to. If I take it to a massive panel beating shop, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, because it's not cheap. And in today's life, panel beating is not cheap at all.
No, of course. And that's the Mark III, when you got it, was there any rust or anything like that?
Nothing. I actually bought it from an old lady, so she looked after it very well after I ruined it.
So basically that's where his question is coming in, is like if there was any damages on the car. But like you said, there was no rust on it or anything like that.
For Cape Town cars, actually rust clean. And the car is the same age as me, it's 28 years old, and there's no rust on the vehicle. There's one or two spots where a stone chip is, and I mean, it's not rust, it's just surface rust because the same chip is there in the paint stack.
Correct. Okay, so then we have White M2C asking, is your power and times at your goal, or are you still planning on doing further?
Definitely, if I get a new daily, which is the goal in the future, then I'll push it up more. It's running 13-second quarter miles at the moment. I would love to get it to low 30.
Is that on the race file, or is it still?
That's just on the 180 kilowatt car. But on the race file, we couldn't run it on the day because it was about 35 degrees outside at Kalani. And I'm scared of clean, you know.
No, of course.
The 10 of coins cost you a lot of money.
Okay, then we've got Matt RPM FX. How many guys have you slept with?
Well, yeah, you know, this is Matt from RPM most likely. Just so that the viewers know who this is.
Yeah.
But it's only you, bro. It's only you.
See, the guys, so like, we ask the questions as they pop up, we ask them. We're not going to keep back, we're not going to keep anything aside. It is what it is, it comes up. Okay, then we've got Tune Cars of Cape Town. They're asking what will be the next big mod.
So there's two actually that go hand in hand. It will obviously be a set of coilovers. With the springs I have on is loading springs. To you guys, if you think it's a good idea, they are horrible. There's always too much play on the suspension. You keep knocking, touching arches.
And it's also quite a shitty drive.
Yes, it's not nice at all to drive with. And then secondly will be water method hard days.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we need it, especially with the weather we currently have. I think for me in my car, it works wonders. Okay, then we've got Tyler 79 WP. Would you turbocharge a VR6?
If the budget is big enough, yes. My company would turbocharge a VR6, but that being said, you'll have to forge the entire motor. VR6 motors, and no hate against VR6, older VR6 motors, they are not the most reliable engine.
Okay.
So if you want to turbocharge it, by all means, there's no but. You need to go all out with it. It's not like when you take a normal little cheap motor and turbocharge it and put like a few things on it and it works. This is not the same.
It's completely different.
Yes, it's a lot of fabrication work and things on it to get it to where it needs to be. So, and there's no like budget. You need.
It's like we said, like when we had the conversation, it was, you know, if you want to do this to your car, let's say you come into the car and you want to make 200 or 300 kilowatts in the car, the question is always going to be, okay, what's your budget? What can you afford?
I always ask my clients, what's your budget? And this is the power cap that you're going to be on with.
Yes.
I mean, by all means, if you want to make little turbo noises, by all, we can try and stick it on a stock motor, but I personally wouldn't do it with a full brake.
No, exactly. Okay, then we've got KG Official. How long did it take you to build up your car?
To get it to I've had the car for 5 years, or 5 or 6 years now. In the beginning, I didn't spend much time on it because I was more into the bikes. Like I said, it was garage quick.
Yes.
To do that 20 valve conversion took me in total of my own labor work 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
And that's basically
everything. I had the motor in
getting it running.
Tow it to the Profit exhaust for the exhaust done, and then I took it to Craig from First Performance to have it tuned. That's
so 4 days.
4 days
tune everything
and
right.
Working. Obviously, that's most of the 20 gear boxes that I broke because the standard boxes don't last. But I mean,
yeah,
yes.
and so it's all like, you know, it all comes into,
yes.
you know, from building stuff like this. Yeah. So as you guys saw, that Mornay is the owner of
S&M
Performance Services. So what we'll do is we will leave all the contact information, anything down in the description box below. If there is any questions, or if you guys want to do engine swaps like what Mornay did here, you guys are more than welcome to give him a shot. Or if you have any questions, like, I mean, if you want to charge a turbocharger of your 6, questions like that, you're more than welcome to give Mornay a shot. Anything like where the guys can catch you guys is like on social media, where they can catch on with your build and stuff like that?
Anything like that, there's an Instagram page for my car and my car alone, that's MK3 Cape Town. So it's MK3 CBT.
Okay.
And then obviously S&M Performance has a Facebook page and as well as an Instagram page. So you can just search S&M Performance and you'll find us on there. All the builds we do is on there. We do Mark 1 turbocharged builds, we do Mark 2 turbocharged builds, Mark 3s, Mark 4s. We do most of the things that it's mostly involved with 2 litre 8 valves, 16 valves and 20 valves. But yeah, all of it is on there.
Yeah, so like I said, we will leave all the details in the description box below. So you guys are more than welcome to get in contact with Mornay. Brad, I must just say thanks very much for allowing us the opportunity to get the feature on this car for the first video of 2022. Yeah guys, also if you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And also we will put our links stuff like at the bottom for our Instagram page. Please go, just go follow us on there. We will showcase, that's also where you guys can ask questions to the owners. So yeah, get involved, and yeah, I think we're gonna wrap that up, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Safe